Kevin O'Leary got up in congressional testimony and said the reason FTX went under is because Binance attacked them. It's not a lie. It's a stupid, ridiculous statement.
Hey guys, welcome back to Library of Wealth. Today we have Mark Yusko giving us an update on the collapse of FTX, as well as new information on the inside dealings that went on behind the scenes. Mark Yusko discusses the fraudulent funds SBF acquired from users' accounts and how that was funneled into political donations, as well as real estate and other illegal investments that by definition constitutes fraud. The level of trust that has been shattered for crypto at this point is unknown, but Yusko believes that there are many more to follow in succession of the crash of FTX. We're already starting to see markets in the red, and many analysts believe this is only the tip of the iceberg for what the last few weeks of the year will hold. Let's listen to this interview with Mark Yusko as he gives his reaction to the crash in FTX, as well as how crypto regulation will play out and what we can expect heading into 2023. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content we do here. Let's get right into the video.
He is an actor.
Yeah.
He's an actor. He's been given a script by the government. Here's what you say. We want to turn this. Look, if you believe, as I do, that this is all coming from a high place, that Sam is a useful idiot, that Caroline is a useful idiot, then what you want to do now is you want to turn the narrative. This is China. This is the PBOC. This is bad guys. We're the good guys. We are the victims. And this guy either is going to walk because it was China, or he's going to disappear. I still think he's going to disappear. You know, the issue for me in Binance isn't, it's not the methodology is the word I'm thinking of the reserves, which I think you're right, it's lacking. I think for me, the issue is how closely does BNB associate to FTT? As I understand it, and I hope to be proven wrong, but as I understand it, they're kind of the same. They're utility tokens that don't actually give you a share of equity, debt, or a claim on cash flows. And if that's true, okay, then you have the risk, just like with Cell, just like VGX, just like with FTT, that if you use that asset as collateral, it's just a Ponzi. I mean, that literally, because there's nothing behind a trading coin, a meme coin, which is essentially what it is. If there's no, claim on cash flows or ownership, it's not a real asset. And so my question is, the question is how much of the BNB is used in the balance sheet of Binance in the same way that FTT was used in FTX? Because that's ultimately what led to the downfall. The FTX bankruptcy filings, which why the world thinks those are accurate, I don't understand. And FTX claimed that these were unsecured loans. Of course they claim that. They don't want to admit that they were not unsecured loans. They were secured loans. And I can validate that as a factual statement. So the assertion that they're unsecured loans is wrong. The second thing is, when they made the loan, it was actually a small percentage of their total assets. Right? They had 20 billion in assets at the time. And so a $700 million loan isn't that big deal. Now, when assets fell because of the crash and of withdrawals, then it becomes a big deal. The real issue was the collateral. All the collateral up until that particular loan had been either stablecoins or Bitcoin. And the question is, and I actually have, this is not public information, so I don't have any insight here, is whether there was originally Bitcoin or stablecoin and that post the merger, Sam or somebody at FTX changed. I just don't know the answer to that. But at the end, on the date of the bankruptcy, it was FTT, which has no value. And that's the problem. And that's what I'm concerned, because I don't worry about BUSD, right? That seems to be pretty well backed. I don't worry about the structure of Binance, because it's, proven over and over and over again to be a pretty good, darn good exchange. What I do worry about is if BNB is being levered and used as collateral, and I worry about a run on the bank.
At least $8 billion in customer funds are missing, reportedly used to backstop billions in losses at Alameda Research, the hedge fund SBF also founded. Both of his companies are now bankrupt with billions of dollars worth of debt on the books. Bankman-Fried admitted he had a bad month, but denied committing fraud at his crypto exchange.
Kevin O'Leary got up in congressional testimony and said the reason FTX went under is because Binance attacked them. It's not a lie. It's a stupid, ridiculous statement. I mean,
I agree.
It's not a lie like a misstatement of a fact. It's his opinion, but it is propaganda. I absolutely believe that was not rogue Kevin. I believe that was an intentional plan. I don't think anything in these congressional hearings is accidental, right? They invited this idiot professor, I can't even remember her name, who spewed incredible amounts of nonsense, like just factually incorrect data about blockchains and crypto. And I mean, there are plenty of smart people they could have invited in. It is not incompetence. It is intentional obfuscation of the facts to get an outcome, right? The outcome that these people want is the Warren legislation and people hate in China. Those are the outcomes that people want. You're telling me that however many 100-page bill was written in the last 2 weeks? Are you freaking kidding me? No, it wasn't. It's been in the works for months and months. And just like it's not a coincidence that Bitcoin's birthday is in the middle of the global financial crisis, it wasn't created on that day. It was created for many months, even years before. It was released precisely at an exact time. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff that is truly disconcerting now. I had no idea that Peter Thiel studied under Sam's dad. I'm blown away. And you know who comes in 8th on the list of donors to Democratic Party? So Soros is number 1. Sam was number 2. You know who's number 8?
Who?
Peter. On the Friday where we had a collection of us that were ready to fund BlockFi so that they didn't have to take the FTX deal, Peter Thiel's group backed out. No explanation. Just, we're not going to do it. They had $330 million invested in this company, and they walked away. Still makes no sense. All you had to do is throw in 50, 60 million bucks, which to Peter is like me putting a $5 bill out of my pocket. And it just hit me right now, live. That wasn't an accident. It's not accidental that SBF was supposed to testify, right? Oh, he's arrested. He's detained. Okay. But he happens to have this perfectly typed out transcript that just gets leaked.
The collapse of FTX blindsided investors, customers, venture capitalists, and Wall Street alike. The money that was taken from users' accounts at FTX and used as donations can be undone within a certain period of time. Also, because the money was so spread out amongst various groups and investments, that will make it even harder to track down and return. Because so much money was funneled through influencers, celebrities, politicians, and government, it adds that much more insult to the people whose money was taken. With Sam Bankman-Fried, there appeared to be an image of a wealthy CEO, but was propped up on opaque companies and inflated assets that only carried the appearance of value. What do you guys think about Mark Yusko's interview on the collapse of FTX? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Library of Wealth. We'll see you in the next video.